Hey guys, what's up? It's Megan and Carly.
Hi.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about substance abuse and mental illness.
Yes.
Something I've struggled with for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Most people with bipolar disorder like to frickin' party, man.
Yeah. I think it comes hand in hand just with having the disease, honestly.
Yeah. I've definitely used alcohol and marijuana, especially to numb, to make my feelings go away, to disappear, to feel any different type of way than what I feel in that moment.
Yeah. Or even to heighten your mood, too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I know when I'm manic or hypomanic and I catch a buzz, I can't stop. I want to keep going until I reach,
There's no end.
There's no end.
There's no point in having a glass of wine for me.
When I can just have the whole bottle.
When I had my manic episode in 2017, I started doing cocaine like every day. I stopped after I got out of the psych ward and kind of stabilized a bit. I stopped doing it, but when I was manic, I had a dealer. I was buying it all the time. I was doing it every day, and that shit is intense. It really intensifies your mania. That's for sure.
Yeah. I have a history in my family of alcoholics, so it does run in my family.
Same.
Which, it's just a roller coaster of emotions with having bipolar and having that run in your family. I wouldn't say I'm an addict of alcohol, but I definitely abuse it for sure, like binge drinking.
I have 8 months sober. I haven't drank, smoked weed, done anything in 8 months, and I feel really, really good. I'm doing really well with not using substances. I'm feeling really good, so I'm just gonna keep on this track for now. I think that it's definitely improved things in my marriage. All around, all my relationships are better. When I'm manic, there's no ending with drinking for me. I will drink and drink and drink, and then when I'm out, I will go get more.
Right.
It doesn't end until I fall asleep.
Yeah. Trying to get sober and you're quitting something, whether that be drugs or alcohol, obviously you should quit them all, but maybe do it step at a time. If you try to quit everything at once,
they don't recommend that.
Yeah,
especially with smoking. If you're gonna quit drinking and doing drugs,
Yeah.
they don't recommend that you stop smoking.
Right. Yeah.
Carly and I vape.
Yeah.
We're gonna be honest, we vape. Let's vaping helps with anxiety.
For sure.
I used to smoke cigs, now I vape.
I was a half a pack a day
helps.
smoker, and
Same.
especially when you're manic, I would go through just like a pack within a day, less than a day, which is really, really bad. So not only does this save me money and I don't have smell like cigarettes,
It's fun.
it's fun, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot worse things you could do, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I work in a restaurant, so I'm constantly around alcohol and drugs. I mean, there's comes with the
Temptation.
nature. Yeah. Oh,
That would be
and
so hard.
It's really, really hard. And I'm not sober. I still drink. I kind of try to limit myself as much as possible. I've toyed around with the idea of getting sober, but it's daunting when you rely on alcohol.
Oh my god, totally. Getting sober was not easy.
No.
First 4 months, month 4 was my hardest time. Like I was on edge. I just had to like gut through it.
Just super irritable.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
was so depressed, so irritable. Because for the first time, I'm actually feeling everything, right? I'm feeling all my emotions,
Yep.
and I'm having to just let myself feel like shit. To be honest, now it's pretty easy at this point. First, wasn't able to be around drinking because it was too tempting
Just
to
gonna ask
watch
you that.
other people drink in front of me. I could not handle that.
Yeah.
But now I can go places where people are drinking and I can still hang out and it's totally fine. And like my biggest thing is I don't want people to not invite me to stuff or treat me different just because I don't drink now. I'm still like I still want to.
Yeah, it's a social aspect too. Like
Yeah.
when people go out, they're gonna drink. So
Yeah.
I think as long as you know your boundaries and your limits of what you can and can't handle.
There's no right or wrong answer. You just have to do what's best for you. And for me personally in my life, sobriety was what I chose to do. But Carly drinks and there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that she's not managing her illness the way that she should. There's no black and white way to handle your mental illness. And I think that's what's cool about Carly and I is like, you know, I have bipolar type 1, she has type 2, I'm sober, she drinks. I think that we give a good,
Yeah, it's a good balance of
yeah,
in between.
we're a good balance. I don't look at people any differently that drink or smoke weed or anything like that. It doesn't bother me at all. It's a personal decision. You know, I think that shit's annoying when someone's sober and like a friend's like hungover and they're like, oh, like I don't miss feeling hungover.
Yeah.
You know, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't try to rub my sobriety in people's faces. I just, you know, live my life, let people live theirs. And if people are interested in being sober, you know, I'm willing to talk about it.
I think
But
a good
mean,
thing too, if you're wanting to wean off or whatever you want to do, what has helped me is I just don't even keep alcohol in my house at all. I'll only drink if
alcohol's in my house.
yeah, I'm gonna drink it. So
I used to drink Tito's and I'd have a fifth and that baby was gone in a day. Cocktails.
So that's like a good key element, I think, is, I mean, as much as possible, try not to have it in your house. And if I do go out,
only bring a certain amount of money or something.
Yeah,
But then you could get people to buy you drinks.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
we'll try
that
not
wouldn't
to do that.
Yeah. I had a manic episode in 2018, just like literally a year ago. I was becoming manic as fuck. And I was drinking really heavily. And it got scary because it got to the point where when I would run out of alcohol, I would drive to go get more. I mean, I'm so lucky I didn't get a DUI. So dangerous, like drinking and driving.
Well, you're not in the right mind state to think about, like, I should be driving. All you're thinking about is your next, fix to get you, alcohol or to get you back manic.
And I've been drunk in the past. I get in a lot of arguments and say a lot of things that I would never,
That's a big one.
ever say when I was sober. I mean, I'm a monster when I'm drunk. I'm a monster. I'm nice. I'm like a Sour Patch Kid. I'm sour and sweet.
Yeah, you gotta.
If I'm drunk and you're cool with me and you're on my agenda and we're flowing, cool. But if you try to like tell me what's up when I'm drunk,
It can go 0 to 100.
you're gonna get your
real
head bit
quick.
off.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. So I just don't fuck with it.
Yeah, so like Megan was saying earlier, if you drink or if you don't, just
It's a personal choice.
It's a personal choice, but just be self-aware enough to know if it's really helping you or not. I don't want to say alcohol is ever helping you, but I want to be completely real, and it does help sometimes in
the edge off.
moderation.
Yeah.
Just don't use it as a constant. If you're struggling with it, reach out and get help. There's programs out there.
There's lots of good support out
Yeah,
there.
lots of good, and don't be afraid to reach out at all.
For me personally, I have found that sobriety has helped my medication work a little bit better for me. That's just my
That's a good
personal
point, yeah.
thing. I found that when I was drinking, I would be hungover the next day and I would not want to take my meds, which for me, that's not good. That equals a guaranteed manic episode. When you're hungover, you don't want to swallow a bunch of pills. You
Yeah.
feel like shit. For me, I felt like the alcohol was keeping my medication from working effectively. Now that I'm not drinking, medications seem to be like working better.
Sort of just more clear-headed too.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
the biggest thing about, we use drinking and drugs as like a crutch to help us. So when you stop doing that, all those emotions surface. And I think that's probably the hardest thing, at least for me. I don't want to know if I want to give up that crutch in case I need it, but
Yeah, it's brutal, man. Like, honestly, when you get to that point where you've been sober a couple months, you're just like, at least my experience, I was so on edge and I was just like, my life is never gonna get better. I felt trapped. I'm like, I can't fucking drink, but I feel like shit. During that time period, I had to be strong and just gut through it, and it was terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very, very challenging time in my life, but I got over the hump and things are good now, so that's all that matters.
what, when you smoked weed, how did it affect you? Because I feel like once I hit like 28, weed affected me way differently. Like if I smoke, I get so paranoid now and stressed out and anxious, and I can't sleep because I'm thinking about cringy things I did in elementary school and thinking that people like fucking hate me. Wish we'd help me calm down, because I feel like it does help people, but I'm just curious of your experiences of smoking weed and if it helped you or not when you smoked.
Yeah, I loved smoking weed. I really loved it. I loved edibles. They have like weed pops. Different opinions on whether or not smoking weed when you're bipolar is a good thing or a bad thing. And I don't have an answer for that. I don't have an opinion on that. It's a personal choice. You know, a lot of people believe that smoking weed, like, it helps with cancer, like it can also help with mental illness. And I'm fully for, if that works for you, like, go for it. For me, smoking weed definitely helped me go to a place that wasn't reality. I was able to escape, and I've just gotten to a place where for my own spiritual journey and just where I'm at in my life, I had to get to a place where I didn't want to escape anything anymore, and I just wanted to let myself feel and heal through all my trauma and everything I've been through. And I know that by smoking weed, that was another escape for me. So I just have chosen to give up alcohol and smoking pot. But I don't judge it at all. I mean, like, sometimes I definitely miss it. But at this point, I haven't smoked in so long. So if I did smoke, I would probably get hella paranoid.
Yeah.
And when I was smoking regularly, I never got paranoid.
Yeah, when I was smoking, like,
when you smoke all the time,
Yeah.
it's all good. But when you quit for a while and you smoke again,
yeah, and it's just, yeah.
I don't like that feeling. I mean,
worst.
you feel out of control. Like, especially when I go out in public and I've smoked weed.
No, I've never been one of those people. I can't.
Oh my God, you feel like everyone's staring at you.
Everyone knows you're
like,
high.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows I'm hot. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching our video on bipolar disorder and substance abuse. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in our next video.
Yeah.
Remember, don't drink and drive.
Yeah. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.